Hey guys, how you guys doing? Today I figured I would talk about the time I accidentally punched someone in the face. Um, so middle school was a very interesting time for me. Most people, middle school is either the best thing in their life or the worst thing in their life. Honestly, middle school was fine for me. But I used to sit at a table where there was like four boys that were just mean to everybody. So I was sat beside them. So I gotten like, I was like, oh crap. But one of them was a new kid. Completely, he was able to have a clean slate and everything. Kid decided to be a bully. So, but like it was like all bark and no bite. He was a small dude, so it was like you're not gonna get anywhere with that. So, basically, it's funny. So one time I was at recess and he stole my friend's money, and I was like, "You have to give that back. You have to give that back to her. It's wrong to steal people's money." And me being autistic, I'm like, laws are laws, you know. So he's like, "No, I'm just gonna keep it." And I run up to him, I'm like, "Hey, give it back!" And I'm reaching up, "Give it back!" And my friend's like, "Yeah, give it back!" And he's like, "No!" And I reach up, and then a whole bunch of other girls that are friends with her just like, woo, rammed in, and he had no chance. It was like, I don't know, like seven girls on top of him, and it was right behind an air conditioning unit. So this air conditioning unit, apparently the camera couldn't see behind it. So whenever anything happened, we didn't know. So basically, this is where it gets evil or funny. Oh, whatever, whatever your speed is. But it was so funny. We were just all on top of him, ramming him. And we're like, "Give me the money." And I was reaching up. Apparently, when I reached up, I punched him. And it had never occurred to me. I got the money out of his hand, gave it back to my friend, and then, minding my own business. And then we all get called in the office. Not just the girls that pounded the guy. No, all of us. Everybody, the entire recess, the entire grade was called into the office. So we were sitting in like the library, just sitting there, just like, just fiddling around. And each one of us, one at a time, gets called in. At this point, I didn't know that I accidentally punched a guy because all I was focused on was the money. So, so I get called in the office, and I see him there with an ice pack on his face, and I walk in, and the assistant principal is like, we're not exactly sure who punched this kid, but apparently he was punched. Do you know anything like who could have been? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. He could have punched himself for all we know because he lies all the time. And he probably just hit himself on the air conditioning unit because we were right beside it. And they're like, yeah, he probably did. We know it's obvious. We're fully aware of his tendencies. So we'll keep that in consideration. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And it was nice talking to you. And I just walk out of the office, and I see the kid there with an ice pack on his face, just like, and I'm like, "Have you learned your lesson? Not to steal from people?" He's like, "Uh-huh." I'm like, "Yeah, whoever, either the air conditioning unit or someone else, whoever did it, they punched you pretty good." Or whatever. I was like, "You probably just hit your head on the air conditioning unit. I mean, I highly doubt anybody would waste time even punching you." He was like, "Ugh." So, we go back to the office, and we're just sitting there, and everybody, apparently everybody keeps quiet about this. So 2 years later, 2 years, at the last day of school, all the girls told me, "Oh, of them were like, yeah, we knew you were the one who punched him in the face. We just didn't want to, tattle on you because we were just so happy. We just hated that guy so much and he deserved it so much. We didn't want you to get in trouble for it. And I was like, that is wonderful. Thank you. But I wish I would have known sooner. So I've never gotten in fights, but apparently I have knocked I knocked his block off because he fell to the floor afterwards. I'm pretty happy with myself. So I guess this karate classes did pay off. So I hope you guys like this little story time, and it's just a little snippet, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.